Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Jakari, Tommy, welcome to Sit and Deliver. Halloween night, 2018.
1 year later.
1 year later.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jazz hands. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes, happy Halloween.
Pretty exciting. We're here. We've done it.
Whew, that's disgusting. But yes, we're here. We made it another year. The year's gone by too quick. We want to thank you guys for sticking with us.
This is true.
Staying
all
tuned.
true. All stuff.
We just,
I believe.
I'm really happy, buddy, that we started this.
Dude,
this channel.
This journey has been real, and we started on this couch, and now
we
we're
moved
in a
on
car.
to a car. You know,
so
trying to change things around a little bit.
Despite the rumors via the comment section, we're not homeless. We just like doing it in the car.
What? Who said we were homeless? Who said we were homeless?
Nobody. I just made that up. And then I said that we do it in the car.
Oh.
You missed that one. That's why I had to repeat it. Too much.
Okay, so today we're going to do a brief discussion, really brief, but we want to talk about the chilling adventures of Sabrina. This is spoil free.
Netflix. I haven't watched it.
There will be no spoilers. Yes, he hasn't watched it.
He wants to talk about it a little bit.
2 a.m. this morning.
It sounds super cool. I was playing Red Dead 2 at 2 a.m. Just saying.
So yeah,
I'm gonna talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you do that and I do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
So
make me want to watch it.
Well, first things first. It's if you don't know.
Sit and Deliver.
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is basically like a reboot of the 90s, early 2000s.
No
Sabrina,
Caroline Ray.
Yeah.
No Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes. This version is much darker than the original. Well, the first
CW.
TV. No, it was the ABC.
ABC.
It was ABC TGI.
TGIF.
Fridays, yeah. So this one's much darker than that one. That one's purely comedy based. This one's very into the supernatural and dark base. It's actually
TJIN. Thank goodness it's Netflix.
Yeah, you can use that. We're gonna trademark that. So
hashtag trademark.
So basically, this one is much darker in tone. Actually, the same creatives of Riverdale did this show too.
Yeah.
So that's like the same crew and stuff. So
nice.
And when you watch it, if you're a fan of Riverdale and you watch Riverdale, how dark it is, like just based off the cinematography and the visuals.
Nice.
Sabrina, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has that same aesthetic, which is, you know, and it's like,
gotta want the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's Riverdale is heavily referenced in this show, so I definitely feel like there can be possible in the future a crossover, which would be interesting. Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know if they're gonna do it anytime soon, but I could see it happening. Because in the lore of the shows, there are towns right next to each other. You know, because they're both fake towns, so they're like actual towns next to each other.
Okay,
so
yeah. Because wasn't that how she's from that same?
Yeah, she's in they're basically in the same world. Yeah, they're basically in the same world
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's why. Yeah, so like,
are they gonna do a Josie and the Pussycat show?
Well, I don't know, because Josie and Pussycats are on Riverdale. Yeah, so I don't know if they would get their own show. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, so just based off the visual aspect of the show, strong similarities to Riverdale. The acting I really liked. I really liked the characters and the character development over the course of the show. 10 episodes, about an hour each, give or take. Really good. I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the mythology of the show and around the characters and witchcraft itself. These were very dark. This incarnation. I can't speak. Incarnation. Jesus. Oh, sorry. I love her.
If she exists, I love her too. Or if she existed.
They're these
these witches a woman in the Bible?
God is a woman. Have you not heard Ariana Grande's song? I'm kidding.
Well, no, that's fine.
God is a woman.
Okay.
But
well, no, yeah, but well, I guess Jesus is part of God.
Yeah. Anyway, that's different.
Because you said Jesus, you didn't
say
oh God.
Yeah.
You went, oh Jesus, I love her, and then in the book, So, okay. She's a he. I haven't read the woman version Jesus yet.
Okay, I'm gonna focus. Sorry. So these witches play very much into satanic culture, if that's even a thing.
Yeah,
but,
it is a culture.
Okay, yeah. So these witches are very dark. It's very heavily on the Satan aspect of
in the thing.
Yeah, it's like very heavily about that, which is I think is cool in a way because normally with witches like they either like go to the extreme where they're like, oh my god, they're like really good and they're super happy, or like really bad and they're doing. So these witches, I felt like were very realistic. If witchcraft was real and I can see,
real.
Yeah,
it is real.
Yeah, it is real. I'm sorry. Well,
no, it's okay.
You're
not offending who, Justin?
Our one fan.
Our one fan. There
But
you are,
yeah,
buddy. I called you out.
But yeah, so
All right.
I felt like they did really good. I felt like the show had good special effects. I felt like the acting was really good. I liked
I love
all
the trailer. I just need to watch.
I loved all the characters. I really liked Sabrina as a character. She's like a really likable protagonist. Like I didn't really have any issues with her or any character. Honestly, I was really intrigued with every character that was on screen in that that scene.
Yeah.
There were new characters introduced. Like Sabrina in this iteration has a cousin who is a biracial queer man. So you get to see him and how he's like the only male of the family, the Spellman family that that's in this one. So like it's cool to see him interact with the women.
So I read an article. I didn't no spoilers really, but there's an icon that's shot throughout the show. There's a lawsuit against the show because of I forget their name and I'll ruin it, but it's like Satanic Society kind of organization. Yeah. And they said like that's our trademark. It looks exactly like their trademark drawing of that statue.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But like
Satan statue,
yeah. So they of their sheep god or something.
Yeah,
so they actually have a lawsuit pending against Warner Brothers.
I
just read that article today
because
I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the satanic.
Sorry,
community.
I wanted to rewind and explain. Like, that's something I actually knew about this.
It's so funny because you said that because off topic again. But if you watch American Horror Story, which I love, this current season deals very much with the satanic culture again.
Oh, okay.
So I remember, like, literally, like last week, I read an article where it was like some people who represent the Church of Satan.
Yeah,
were
offended. The same people
were offended that American Horror Story did some scene, and they were like, "We don't sacrifice people," and all this stuff. So like, everyone has feelings.
Everyone has feelings.
Everyone's entitled to their feelings.
It's like
so,
you make fun of a religion. It's their religion. So he laughs about it. It's their religion.
I'm a really happy person,
He is. He
trees.
Loves,
okay.
So
this was my complete costume. I was Bob Ross. I had I left my canvas in there.
Well, we can't get it now.
It's fine. Anyway, so I was Bob Ross today, and it was very earthy, and
it was good.
It was really beautiful. I think it was beautiful.
I dressed as myself, a poor college graduate that still works for a living.
Well, man, we gotta work to get our property, hopefully.
One day. Just keep on keeping on.
Yep.
In debt and to my eyeballs.
Overall,
thanks for
I recommend you watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I recommend you guys watching it if you haven't watched it already. 10 episodes, you can definitely crank them out.
Sounds great. I love it. I'm down. I saw the trailer and I was really interested, and I know I need to watch it.
And I'm very eager to see next season. I think it's too soon for them to say they picked it up, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get second season because it came out the perfect time this year around Halloween. I'm sure people watched it over the weekend. It was a really good show. It ended on like a really good cliffhanger, so I'm excited to see what they do, what stories they continue, and a future hopefully crossover between Riverdale. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I also want to say. While you were up at 2 a.m., I was up at 2 a.m. not watching Sabrina, but playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
So how's that going so far?
Let me tell you guys, it is quite possibly some of the most fun I've had in a video game universe. Okay. It is Well, I mean,
Video
like,
game, okay.
it is consuming my life. I mentioned this on a previous
Yes.
episode about how it would probably change my life. My hair has grown since you last saw me. This much? I just hide
He's
in the
been
room.
hiding in the room
And
with
then
no
just
sunlight, no
just
food.
nothing.
And
I'm
instead of his
pasty.
body
I'm
slowly
pasty and my hair
dying,
is growing. And
his flourishing,
I am
surprisingly.
the fact that I'm out right now is sad. I could be
It's
playing
sad.
it right now.
He could be.
But no, it's super fun. I think obviously it's like setting records. I read an article today that it's like,
really?
yeah, it's like #1 like entertainment thing like over
wow.
a 3-day period.
That's awesome.
Like $725 million
That's
dollars or
okay.
something. Like
Well, I never played the first one, and here's the
That's
second
okay.
one.
This is
so
like a
give a
prequel.
brief
that. So this is
synopsis
a prequel.
of the game,
All right.
like gameplay wise and everything. So
Fair enough.
people who are like me who don't understand.
So if same company Rockstar Games who does like the Grand Theft Auto
Mm-hmm.
series. So if you're into Grand Theft Auto, this is just Grand Theft Auto in the Old West. It's set in 1899. Basically, it's roughly 10 years prequel to the first one. So you don't really have to play the first one, which is also what I like. First one's incredible. If you never play it, that's fine. But I feel like anyone can jump on this and get it. Basically, you're in a gang. You're an outlaw. You're trying to the Old West, law is starting to kind of come to fruition. So you're struggling with that, and you're trying to make ends meet. And so that's kind of where the game starts off. What's great about this game is the cinematics, the atmosphere. I will be in sunlight, riding my horse around. Off in the horizon, thunderbolts and like thunder sound, lightning bolts, thunder clouds, and all of a sudden it just starts pouring. The clouds come in, and the world is super interactive and super alive, and I love that. I love that things can just happen. You can steal horses. You can just do so many different things, and be a good guy, be a bad guy, decide the fate of your gang based on your choices. Like if you want to work with them and do those things, or if you want to be the good guy and actually help out with the law. Incredible. It's phenomenal. Definitely check it out. I know people are checking it out next month, which is tomorrow. Basically they're coming out with the online feature, so that's going to be incredible too. And can't wait to just play it and get my own outlaw gang together and just jam out basically and just kind of keep cruising this world. They developed it over 5 or 6 years, and I mean it's incredible. And I definitely recommend it if you just want to immerse yourself. Well, if you just want to immerse yourself in an Old West world where they actually did a lot of research from the catalogs that you actually buy ammunition from or guns from. Those are actually the catalogs that you would buy those things from. It looks just like it. It's incredible. The amount of detail that they put into this game, bar none, super quality. So yeah, it's phenomenal. I just, there's not much else to say about it. It will suck your life away, as you can see, but it's totally worth it, and I think it's a great idea to go get a copy of it, either on your Xbox or your PlayStation, and if they ever release it on the PC, or maybe they did, feel free, have fun. I think it's a good time. And watch Sabrina. I think both of those are easily 2 to 8 months of your life.
8 months.
Well, I mean, you watch the show pretty quick, and then you play Red Dead 2.
But it takes 8 months to play the video game?
Well, I mean, it's going to take over your life. Well, no, you could probably beat it within 60 hours or 50 hours. If you just play the main story. Yeah. But there's just so much to do.
Okay.
So there's a lot of side quests. I'm sure it's easily over 100 hours of content.
All right, awesome. Well,
so just throwing that out there. If you have nothing to do with the rest of your life, or if you're a college graduate, such as myself, such as him, easily just immerse yourself. You don't read anymore. Play video games. Come on.
And on that note, before we get angry emails and comments from parents, we want to thank you guys for
studies. Do
for
your studies.
joining us
Do
today.
Homework. Get your degree. Go to school.
Great.
Also, 6 days away. vote November 6th.
Yes.
It's very important to me. It's very important to all of us.
Vote.
You all should vote. Shout out right there. But you were right. Happy Halloween, everybody. Go out there and vote.
Yes. Be smart.
Be smart.
Voters.
Read a little bit for that.
Yes.
As you're playing Red Dead 2,
Yes.
read a little bit, play some Red Dead 2, read a little bit more, and
get
cast
out
your vote.
and go vote.
And
November
do your thing.
6th.
November 6th, Tuesday.
2018.
November 6th. Here's the other thing. Thank you for joining us. Jakari, Tommy, comments down below. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Even subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We appreciate it. Anything helps. If you want another special guest,
Yes,
maybe it
let
could be
us
you.
know. Yeah.
Maybe it could be you. Just let us know. All right.
All right. Awesome.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Halloween.
I love you. Thank you for hanging out with us for a whole year.
Yes.
Appreciate
please.
it.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Oh, we did that on the same.
That was good. I liked it.